That is disgusting! What a disgusting fucking mechanic! That is fucking disgusting! That is, bro! That's trash! Trash!
I want to get one thing straight before I begin. I won't be talking about the pure embodiment of rage and testosterone that is XQC. I don't like XQC for a multitude of reasons. I'm going to be talking about the thing he raged about and nearly broke his 10th desk over, that being the Mercy Super Jump. For those unfamiliar with it, I'll quickly explain. The Mercy Super Jump is basically where you use Guardian Angel and Crouch at the same time when you fly towards your teammate. Then, by pressing the jump button as soon as you're close to your teammate, the result should be a kind of bug where Mercy shoots up vertically, hence the phrase Super Jump. The issue here is how XQC raged, calling it broken and trash, and now people are on the forums wondering if this should be removed. The jump's actually been in the game for a while now, and it's only gotten traction because of XQC, and that could be a problem. The jump right now is seen as something more useful instead of broken, at least to most players. It isn't a part of Mercy's kit, but it helps Mercy players stay alive enough in fights. But does it make playing against them unfair? No, it doesn't. People are quick to say the super jump on Mercy is unfair, then what does that make Baptiste? Ultimately, he has abilities that would be seen as broken. He has a very similar ability to the super jump, only difference is his is integrated into his kit. He has an invincibility shield that gives him more of a chance to live. He can basically replace the roles of two existing support heroes, Zen and Anna. The super jump isn't broken, as many people are quick to point out. A broken ability would imply that this gives the player a get out of jail free card when they can easily get out of fights and live multiple times with little to no repercussion, or at least they don't die as often. The jump can help you in a lot of situations, yes, but it's not without its risks either. You can still be shot out of the air by Widowmaker or McCree, especially with his buff now. It's a means to be able to save yourself from situations you normally wouldn't be able to, just like that Mercy did in XQC's video. I haven't personally used the super jump, merely because it does take some timing and skill to pull it off successfully, especially when engaging the enemy and you have a lot going on around you. I'm more focused on trying to keep my team alive, and I'm more likely than not mess it up somehow, and in competitive, that's something I cannot risk. Like I said, the jump does require some skill to pull off. Ironic that people complain about Mercy being easy to play with no skill, but as soon as something that does require a smidgen of extra button pressing appears, the ability is seen as broken. I've also heard many say that the jump is the only thing keeping Mercy afloat in competitive games, which isn't necessarily true. Mercy is still a decent pick given her res ability, but I can see why that statement may be true. More and more heroes are being added to the game, and Mercy won't be seen as a viable choice as much since we have other healers like Zenyatta, Baptiste, Anna, and Moira, and there may be more to come in the far future. That doesn't mean she's out of the realm of playability. People still play with her in quick play, and there are Mercies out there that know what they're doing that can climb with her. It's all about how you play. Also, if I can get this off my chest, the jump doesn't weed out the good Mercies from the bad. Facts are facts, the jump is a bug, and Mercy players are taking advantage of it because Mercy has been nerfed to the ground. Like another YouTuber, Nyandra, said, you shouldn't become too dependent on something like this, considering Blizzard's track record of removing bugs. If enough players complain about this, Blizzard might catch wind and ultimately remove the jump altogether, and it's usually the players and popular streamers that can't kill a Mercy using Super Jump that complain the most and have the company usually listen to their plea. If not that, they have an audience big enough to make an impact. The jump is a bug whether you want to believe it or not. Blizzard has a history of removing basically anything that isn't part of the game. As of recently, they removed the bug at Launch Point Gibraltar, where if you go to a certain spot in the spawn on attack, you can have funny close-ups of the characters. You can't do that anymore. There was no reason to remove this, and I am sadly salty about it. This isn't the 5-man res, this isn't scatter, this isn't Sim's auto-locking beam, which were broken things in the game. This is something that simply helps the Mercy player be able to survive most of their fights. You can't kill a super jumping Mercy? Then get a hit scan hero and adapt. That's the whole point of Overwatch. Don't be surprised if you see a big decrease of Mercy players if Blizz decides to nerf Mercy of this jump. But knowing Overwatch, as soon as I get my golden staff, the jump is gonna be removed. I'm calling it now. Also, isn't XQC like Grandmaster or top 500? I feel like he should be able to find a counter to this, or is he just gonna keep raging for bits? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say in the matter. I wanted to give my thoughts on it considering I use Mercy the most in competitive like I know a lot of others do. I'm honestly more of a casual player, but if something happens to Mercy, I'll probably be there to see the aftermath. And if Mercy does get another nerf, this won't be the end of her. People will be mad, yeah, but they'll just adapt again to the changes. Sadly, it's nothing new to Mercy, and it's nothing new to Overwatch.